Good morning, welcome back. It's Monday morning. We've had a nice drop of rain over the weekend. Made things a little bit sticky, but not too bad. We needed it anyway, so anyway, it'll do some good. Anyway, as you can see, maybe in the background, we've got the tanks dropped in. You maybe saw that on an earlier video. Well, they've been started to be filled up. That one's full, and this one's half full. There's going to be an extra tank probably at some point, but it's not gone in yet. All the banking has been sprayed off, and as you can see, it's all been power harrowed nicely. We're going to put some grass seed on here in the next day or two and get it looking nice, finish the job off. And then on top of these wall here, we're going to put a capping block on just to make it look smart, which we've got there. We'll get it round to it, all be on, and then we're nearly finished. Just got some steps to go over, the bunding to climb in and out safely, and a bit of a manifold making on top, so we can connect the pipes up without having to keep jumping in and out all the time, and then it'll be a good job well done. Now I've got some footage of the crane when it came on the back of the lot on the tanks on the lorry of them lifting them in, so that's coming up next. Today's the day. Liquid fertilizer tank being delivered, first one anyway, first of two. Hell of a unit on there. Crane, he says, will lift 130 tons. The actual tractor unit itself weighs 31 tons on its own without the trailer.
No, it's bigger.
Yeah. It's a hell of a tool, that.
The biggest thing I've done with it is a weight, one called a weight tool. Weighed 40 tonne.
Yeah.
I pulled out a rhythm dog. Yeah, park up there, all the time the crane has come. It was here. And we're all waiting for the day. Find the cab, it's higher. You know, look at the higher. I won't go and come. Never do skip while driving out. You know? Never.
Well, it's true. That's it, first tank's in place. What a hell of a crane that is. He's back. Tank number 2 arriving. All done and dusted. 2 tanks in. Room for 1 down the middle now. Job's a good one. Bunding perfect. We're going to get it finished. Topping off and that. Sides waterproof. Here we've got Derek and his Challenger with the SLD on, working stubbles. 10k nearly. You can't beat tracks on this job. Yeah, it leaves a good finish. Tines are set about 8 to 10 inches deep, so it's like loosening it with a plough. And of course you're just chopping it up in front before the tines and after, and then that DD ring is packing it down. So I know it looks fairly fine, but it stands rain rather well. It's a pretty good weatherproof finish on it, to be honest. I mean, obviously it's got to soak away if you get a lot of rain, but you'll be surprised it's not long before it'll drill. Plus, it's a lot cheaper than ploughing with the cost of diesel. It covers, I don't know, up to 80 to 100 acres a day with this setup. So it's cost effective, really. Job that. Came across this today on my travels, an old Marshall Threshing machine set up. Thought you might like to have a look at it. It's how they used to thrash the corn out the straw in the olden days before the invention of the modern combine harvester. There we have an old pot Marshall powering it with a belt drive, and yeah, I'll show you around it. Remember the road we dug out in summer, early summer, before harvest? Put in, just on with levelling the muck out that I dug out for it and spreading it on the field so the field can be worked and all reinstated back right up to the road then the field will be. Oilseed rape update. I'm back spraying it again. This time we're taking volunteer cereals out, stopping competing with the rape, and yeah, we're still fighting the cabbage stem flea beetle. the grapes starting to grow now. I don't think, no, you won't in this field, but some fields the rape's actually showing up in rows, so it's starting to get away from the flea beetle, so which is good. So we just have to hope it keeps growing rapidly. Once we get these volunteers die back, it'll give it breathing space where they are. So yeah, hopefully it'll soon be romping away. Well, today's job is taking that overgrown hedge down to a more manageable height. It'll sprout out from that, which is which will be down. It's down to 2 foot, 2 to 3 foot, which is perfectly all right. We're doing that so we can get to the dyke, and we're going to dig the dyke out and make it all good. But yep, as you can see, the hedge is well overgrown. So yep, got tree shear on. We're making light work of it. That's about it for this week's video diary on your farm. Hope you've enjoyed the content this week. It's been a bit varied. I thought you'll enjoy seeing the threshing machine, how it worked and that, and yeah, the crane lifting the tanks in. It was a fairly awesome bit of kit, that crane, to say it lift 130 tonne. Anyway, thanks for watching, and if you liked it, please hit that like, share and subscribe, and we'll see you next week.